You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body. Say not me the mess up my mind, and I me the make you free up your mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, I love to be like. Say every day together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave you go by. Yeah, if you leave I go stroking your body, baby. Loving your body, baby, as your wife.
All right, check it out. You got your boy, Mr. Gary J, Music Spotlight, IMG Radio. And then we got Mr. Dave Tolliver, half of the super duo group, Men at Large. How you doing today, sir?
What's up, brother? I'm good. How you?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain at all. So we're waiting for the other half to come on, and this is how we do it.
Yeah.
We dropped it up about a month and a half ago, and you guys got some fire coming off of this new project, man.
Man. I'm excited, man. I'm just, everybody's been asking for this reunion, and it's here. I just, I hope everybody they get on it and just get with it and run with it and just tell somebody about it and let their kids hear it and show them how to do it. Show you how to do this, son.
Yeah, man. You guys got some good stuff. Now, is your boy coming on?
He better be coming on. He coming. Yeah, he coming because I don't know, man. I've been drinking a whole bunch of water, and I've been drinking a whole bunch of the alkaline water. Okay. And I talked to my man that and he said it will clean out your intestines. So, like, just put it this way, it started last week when I was in Indiana, and I had the worst accident of my life, and my stomach just been acting crazy all week. So I had to get down to the bottom of it. So I had to just pull back on it. So
Okay.
my man was like, it'll go back some years and start pulling out all that stuff, man. So yeah.
That's good stuff. Well, it's all about health. That's definitely a way to attack it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna I'm gonna put you back on pause. We're gonna go back to a little bit of music, and then when Mr. Champion comes on, then we'll go ahead and bring you guys back up live. Hey guys, Men at Large. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a nice treat right here with your boy Gary J on the Music Spotlight.
Finding your body, baby, so crazy. Loving your body, baby, girl, you want it to me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day you don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body.
All right, I think we got both halves of the super duo group. Let me pull them up here real quick. Modern technology is something else, I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay.
No other body.
All right, we got Mr. Tolliver, we got Mr. Champion.
Look at him trying to show out with his hat on.
Hey, you looking real smooth there, man. I may need to go get me one of those, man. That's looking real good.
He's looking like shit anyway.
He's a champion. Hey, if you're gonna be a champion, you gotta look like one, you gotta act like one, right?
Yeah, I'll keep my comments to myself after we get off this interview.
Now I see Mr. Courtney's in the background. I guess he's just gonna listen in. We're not gonna bring him up, but anyway, everybody, my friends, we chopped it up a couple of weeks ago, actually a couple of months ago, on an urban influencer radio.
Yeah.
And I said, I got to get these guys on. Our schedules have been a little off, but we finally made it happen. Men at Large. What's going on, guys?
What's happening?
Everything's cool. So let's get right after it, man. You guys got some hot tracks out, and it's real tough for groups that haven't put anything out for a long period of time to come back, stay true to themselves, but have a fresh outlook. How did you guys accomplish that?
So we enlisted the help of my little brother. Shout out to Jay Sean Champion. He's written many songs for many people, including R. Kelly and Usher, Same Girl, Faith, Charlie Wilson, his Joe and G Unit. The list is a long list. And when it was time for Dave and I to when we realized we were going to do it, Dave and I both agreed that my little brother had spent his entire career basically cutting his teeth on our very first album. So he knew the sound, he knew what we needed, and he's just a musical genius. So when we got in the studio, we just told him basically, here's what we want to do. You make us sound like we know we can sound. We weren't sure how it was going to turn out because we hadn't been together in almost 26 years in the studio. And so he just said, I got y'all. And boy, did he. He did.
Oh, yeah. He definitely got you. Now, you guys slipped the track to me. I know I can't play it, so I didn't even put it on the system. So
yeah, you can.
I can play Sheet Gravity?
Yeah, play it.
I'll have to go dig it up. I took it off because I didn't want to, break it out before.
Appreciate that, but yeah, play it.
It's hot, but we got the latest single that we'll get to before we get out of here, In My Feelings. But talk to us about what it's like getting back together after so many years.
Yeah.
It's like having a bad stomach and you can't do anything about it. No, I can honestly say it's been refreshing. It's been fun, man. I'm ready for us to be back out here even more. We've had a pretty tedious schedule the last few months, but I'm ready I can say I'm honestly ready for us to have more time together, more time out there having. We have a good time, man. We do. We have a good time with each other. We have great conversations, and both of us have grown. So we don't flip our lid over the dumbest things anymore. Or, we're open to be like I teach my kids. I say you don't always have to agree, but you have to respect the position of the other person with their and that's where we are, man. We have such a great relationship now. It's like when we were kids, man. We just having fun and we out there together. I think we just both so happy to be back doing this, and it was timing. People been asking for this for the longest, and when it was time, it happened. So when it's time, you can't stop time. Time is, that's where we at. It's fantastic, man.
You know what they say, when you allow something to marinate like fine wine, it gets better with time. And I'm gonna tell you, man, you guys, you throw it down. Like I say, I get a lot of music. I get a lot of music from artists from the 80s and 90s, and they sound like they still in the 80s and no shot, no shade on anybody. But
and you know what, you're right though, and that's the one thing we did not want to do when most of these artists come out from the different time zones. What I've noticed, and I'll tell them to their faces, is that they still feel like they still on the charts right now, and they still got it. But nah, man, you have to employ somebody to help you and to help you add something to your recipe, and make it sound so it's appeasing to your fans, because you got to remember your fans have grown from the 90s. They don't still like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that was like a huge adjustment for like artists like Bow Wow and little small, young acts like that, so, but even when we started off as men 30 years later, they grow and they change. I mean, because I'm 51, so I know a lot of the people my age and a little younger and older, they like this younger sound too. They have embraced it and they play it. I went to visit one of my guys in Chicago, and I was like, man, turn the I think it's GCI is the older station. He was like, man, I don't want to hear that old S. Man, turn on, and he started playing all the younger. I was like, I rock with that too. So, you have to find the happy medium. You have to appease your fans, but still have your sound attractive enough so that the younger guys gravitate towards it too. Because if I'm not mistaken, the demo that they're trying to appease is the 25 to 40. That's the biggest selling, the Mark 25 to 40. If I'm not the biggest demo somewhere right there. So you have to find something in there that they'll bite on, and I think we did a good job with that.
Absolutely. What have been some of the biggest highs since coming back?
Oh, biggest highs.
Knowing the lady still love us to death. We're gonna let you go after that.
Okay.
In all our flaws, 30 years later, they still can't get enough of that funky stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. You just got to take vitamins now, right?
And see, Alice.
See, I wasn't going to go there.
I'm joking. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Jay.
I don't know. I think one of the biggest highs. I would have to say, man, obviously being able to recapture the magic that we have in the studio and on stage together. You know, it was like riding a bike, getting back on a bicycle, and it was just like, wow, you know, we still have this amazing chemistry. But I would have to say, for me, man, it's what he said earlier. As grown men, we have grown to a point where we can actually converse whatever we have to face together as a group, on the road, with promoters, with whatever. We are in harmony. I think that's been the biggest high. The harmony that we have as grown men, and how we see life, and how we're able to connect and come to an agreement on just about everything. I mean, we don't see eye to eye on everything, but we see through the same glass that allows us to understand, like he said earlier, we respect one another's position, and we're not going to make a decision without the other person being comfortable. That's probably been my biggest high.
Now, we got some listeners that may not know who you are. So, Dave, why don't you give us a glimpse of who Men at Large is or are?
These two fat dudes from Cleveland, Ohio, that were discovered by the late, great Gerald Levert, son of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Eddie Levert, who dropped on the scene in 1992 and took the world. Honestly, I believe we took the world by surprise. We didn't expect for it to move as fast as it did, and I don't think the record company expected for people to gravitate towards us as fast as they did. We are both God-fearing, family men who love music. We love to entertain. We love to sing. We love to make people feel good. We're both great singers. That's Michael Jordan of our era to me, and we're back again. If you don't know, the rest of it you're gonna have to Google, because we are one of the greatest groups, I think, in the history of especially during our era, when you talk about a 1-2 punch or just a whole complete package. You know, even back in the day, my vocals weren't as strong as they are right now, but we still, damn man, Jesus, man, we had this thing, man, that they had this thing that when we hit that stage, I don't care who it was, they were all in shape, shirts off. It was something that couldn't be matched when we finished. And now coming full circle, it's even better. And we're so thankful and grateful to God that we still have what we have, and we're still able to be here to share this with the next generation to see this. And I hope that you're watching, and I hope that our older fans will let their kids see this, and they're good, because they got grandkids now. So some of us do. So, well, I don't, but they do. And so that's who we are. Men at Large is, the greatest of all time in some people's eyes. But we're a great group that you should really do your research on, because it's healthy for you.
Absolutely. The 90s was an extremely competitive time for me.
Yeah.
And, so competitive that every time I hear a new track now, folks are singing over the top of an old 90s track.
Mm-hmm. Hitmaker.
It just goes to the significance. And I sit back and I go, wow, that was what? How many years ago? 30 years ago? Right. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. Talk to me about what motivates you to still be in the game. And I'll let Champ go with this one.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say honestly, man, after having done my solo career and David was doing his solo career, it's been 20 something years, 26, almost 30 years that we've been together. And I never thought he and I would get back together to do another musical offering. But everywhere we go, our fans collectively and individually, hey, where's your guy? When are you guys gonna get back together? And I know there's something to be said about old groups and nostalgia, where your fans, they realize you're not gonna put any new music back, you know, in the earth, but they want you to. They desire for you to. And it's more of a conversation piece than it is a reality. And so I never thought he and I would get back together and do anything, because I was content doing my solo stuff. He was content doing his solo stuff, and as well as continuing the Men at Large legacy. God blessed me to be nominated for a Grammy with my first solo album, and he's been mentioned for the Grammy. Neither one of us won them, but it's still great to be mentioned and to be nominated. And so last year when we started talking about this, we had talked about it before, but this time it was different. It was just different, and I didn't realize at the time, I didn't process it at the time what was so different. I just knew that this time was a lot more serious when we talked about doing it, and in my heart and in my mind, I was like, I think we should do this. Not to recapture any glory, not to chase any old fame, not to, yeah, we back, yeah. None of that. But to finish some things that we left on the table.
Legacy.
Because life kind of took over. God called me to ministry. He kept doing his thing, and we just never finished. And I felt like God has spared us both through some tragedy, through some life issues. And you have to understand, at least for me as a man of faith, there is no wasted movement with God. There is no wasted movement. If you are alive, then that means that there's something that you still have to offer to this earth. And I felt like now was the time for David and I to get back together and make music, but not to just make music, to make music that would infuse and infect people with a heart and a hope that is missing in the music today. I'm not saying all the young music is bad. Some of it I like, but women don't have songs to hear or to listen to where they feel like that man is saying, "Can you come back? I'm sorry, I messed up. I want to take care of you.
Just talk to me.
Let's make love. You know, be open. Talk to me as a man." Because we were taught, you know, be tough, don't cry, don't share your feelings. But that was actually a farce. Because the way you keep your lady and keep a happy home is to actually have the courage to be vulnerable. And so we wanted all these things to be put in a musical body of work. And he and I both agreed that that's what we want to do. And so we want people to have hope again, to love again. And when they hear our music, I don't care who it is, where we are, they all say the same thing. This makes me want to fall in love. This makes me want to go forgive my better half. That's what we were shooting for. So the motivation, and I think I speak for both of us, we just wanted to put good music, man. We're living in a time where people are hurting. The world is upside down. It's in chaos. It's in peril. And we just want to put love back on the radio and in people's homes. Learn how to talk to each other. Learn how to forgive each other. Learn how to have a conversation with somebody. We don't have to be ugly. We don't have to be evil. We don't have to be unkind. So that was, you know, that was my motivation, man, in terms of just coming back together and doing something that was beautiful, you know?
Yeah, well, y'all definitely in the kitchen cooking, and you're cooking up some great meals. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go old school on you. You remember that track called So Alone?
Of course we do.
Can I play that one? Can I play that one for you? All right, I'm getting ready.
As long as you don't play the whole 8-minute version.
It's 7 minutes, but it'll give me a chance to go find
do your thing.
She Gravity, but I'll cut it short.
Do your thing. No, do your thing, baby. This is your show. Tell me, sit your big tail over there and just wait till it's over.
Yeah,
tell me that.
It's all good. I ain't gonna do that. Hey, you guys are listening to the Music Spotlight, IMG Radio. with Mr. Dave Tolliver and Mr. Champion, and they call themselves Men at Large right here again on the IMG Radio Network's Music Spotlight.
Oh, no, no. We were together just the other day, taking life for granted, passing time away. I was there for you, you were there for me. We would be together for eternity. I never knew there'd be sorrow, but I knew we'd be together tomorrow. Together forever. We were so wrong. Now I just can't believe that you're gone, and I'm so alone. Alone. You never miss a good friend until they're gone, and I'm so alone. I'm so alone, yes I am. I really can't believe that you're gone, gone, gone. Life goes on, and it's not the same, 'cause I can't help sometimes calling out your name. But then I realized that you won't come around. No, oh, what I wouldn't give to see your smile. Oh, yes, we've had our ups and downs. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have you cussing me out. I know it sounds funny, but what can I say? My life.
All right, that was the super extended version of So Alone. Now, like you said, that was a song that was written with some purpose. Talk to me about what inspired that song.
That song, unfortunately, but fortunately, was written for my mom, who had passed away. Like, she passed away right after like, the crazy thing, when as we've been talking, I start to remember all this stuff. We signed with Gerald's company like around 90. And as soon as I got a chance to go home and tell her what was going on and what was happening, she like passed away like a couple months after we pinned the paper to the contracts. And Gerald wrote that song for me to sing in memory of her. Then crazy, 9 months after that, Jason's pop passed away. Uh, and then we were in the studio. Gerald's grandfather had died. Our role manager's dad had died. One of the guys from the other groups was missing because he was, out there wilding out. And it was just a whole myriad of things that had been happening. And I hated that song like a mug. Because I was so into what it sounded like, and I knew that I could have I felt that I could have given a better presentation vocally, but everybody else was like, "Man, we can feel your pain, man." Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Man, get your ass away from me with that." I just was so into wanting to sound a certain way, but then what I learned, by working with him and hearing sometimes Puppy telling artists and then especially working with Jay Sean this time, is that it's not about singing the song, it's making a record.
Mhm.
And now, like they say now, a vibe. That record will forever go down in the history of music as one of the greatest, saddest love songs that nobody really knew the true meaning of. It was the #1 song of the year of 1993 as far as radio goes, and it's forever a staple. I didn't realize till about 18, no, maybe like 12, 15, let's say 51, maybe a little longer than that ago, how big that song was. I was actually one of my friend's sons that got murdered in Iowa. I don't think I ever told you about this, Jason. One of my friend's sons that got murdered in Iowa, and he wasn't a bad kid, just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. They put on So Alone, and I started singing the song. Yo, they started screaming and hollering like it was a concert, not like it was a funeral, but like it was a concert. And I was like, no, 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 turn it off, because they was partying. Like, I'm like, nah, I couldn't do that. But every time I go somewhere, man, they play this at my granny's, my aunties, my homeboy, they got murdered, my brother, my sister, my father. I've got stopped at the gas station so many times. Oh, young people, oh my God, man, I know who you are. They played your song at my granny's, and the song, but you know what, with most artists, most of the time, the songs that you don't like turn out to be the biggest hits of your life. And that's, to date, that's our biggest record. And I ain't mad at it, but I mean, I wanted to stop singing it. And they was like, man, you can't stop singing that. Ain't nobody gonna book you. And I was like, but we have a cult following to that know all of the songs. But that record right there, I learned that it just means so much to so many people. Even to this day, there are new young folks and even older folks that are experiencing the song for the first time, and it's becoming part of their library and their playlists, and it's been a song that has become timeless. But
Absolutely.
yeah, it was about my mom, his mama's best friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, great songs can stand the test of time. And, I did my research and I knew that was one of your better performing songs, although you guys had quite a few.
Man.
And, it had magic about it. And that's why it's still relevant even to the day. So for all you aspiring artists, it's not about the trends. It's about the emotions and the commitment that you put to the pen. And those songs somebody's still making some good publishing money off that record.
Yeah, man. 30 years later, next year, 30 years later.
Absolutely.
Getting it.
So Jason, I'm getting ready to put you on the spot. You've been around Mr. Tolliver for a long time. Tell us something that no one knows about him. Make it funny though. Make it funny. Give us something good. Because I guarantee you Dave would be all over this if I would ask him first.
Absolutely. Something that the people don't know about Dave. Man. Damn, Dave, there's so much that people don't know.
So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the She Gravity track and let you think about it, marinate on it. When we come back from that, put it together for us. Dave, I want you to think the same thing. Like I say, I already know, you probably really got something going. All right, let me see what happened to that. All right, it's your boy Gary J. I got Men at Large Music Spotlight right here on the IMG Radio Network. This is a song that's not released. They actually fooled around and leaked it to your boy a couple of months ago. Now I've been cool.
You didn't send me love benefits.
Yeah,
I don't know how he got Gravity though.
Y'all didn't send me love benefits, so I definitely would have played that one. But y'all leaked this
thing,
and we'll go ahead and drop it right here on the IMG Radio Network.
Look at Jason with the hat on over there. You think you cool, don't you?
I don't think shit.
Wanna be like FC, I guess. She gravity. She gravity. She gravity. She catching me. How did I get this way? I'm stuck down here, all I see is you. Positive, this is fake. All I wanna do is be with you. You're taking over my brain. What you doing is spiritual. You make me feel just like rain. Baby, you become my ritual. Every day I get deeper and deeper and deeper on everything. She's a keeper. I guess that I'm all in. She gravity. She got me falling. She gravity. I'm always calling. She gravity. She said if I fall in, she catching me. I guess that I'm all in. She gravity. She got me falling. She gravity. I'm always calling. She gravity. She said if I fall in, she catching me. Falling like a feather, falling like September. I don't even need no parachute. Will I leave you never? Girl, you're my forever. Everywhere I look, girl, there is you. Love you're giving me is beautiful. Feels so good to ride this way. Who I used to be had a funeral. Because of you, my whole life changed. Every day I get deeper and deeper and deeper on everything. Keeper. I guess that I'm all in. She gravity. She got me falling. She gravity. I'm always calling. She gravity. She said if I fall in, she catching me. I guess that I'm all in. She gravity. She got me falling. She gravity. I'm always calling. She gravity. She said if I fall in, she catching me. Every day I fall deeper and deeper and deeper on everything. She's a keeper. I guess that I'm all in. She gravity. She got me falling. She gravity. I'm always coming. She gravity. She said if I fall in, she catching me. I give you. Woo! I give you love. 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 I give you love.
It's your boy Gary J. We call this the Music Spotlight. We got a moniker saying, if it hits the streets, we put it there. Here's I can tell you, they leaked that one to me because your boy just got it like that.
know how
Hey,
you got that one.
if
Though.
y'all don't like that one, I just don't know. Talk to me about She Gravity, fellas. Well,
First and foremost, I don't know how you got that one.
Wait,
I
hey,
would have sent you Love Benefits first.
hey, yeah, you should have sent me Love Benefits, but hey, that's still smoking. So, champ, I know you got some dirt on me. Come on now, give me something on Mr. Tolliver.
Man,
You've been with this dude for over 30 years. I know you got something.
all the good stuff is rated R, so I can't give y'all that. I'll tell you, here's one about him that nobody knows. This cat puts sauce on nothing. All his ribs, his chicken, his whatever protein he's eating, even salad. He don't put sauce on anything. Zero sauce.
That was too easy.
He wants the meat cooked plain, seasoned, tasty, with no sauce.
Okay, all right. So, Mr. Tolliver, give me something on my boy.
I have nothing.
You have nothing? Okay, because I know he's the choir boy, right? So he don't do nothing.
He's definitely not a choir boy, but I mean, I don't want to give him up. He got a nickname.
Oh my goodness! Here's where it all comes out. I can tell. So before I let y'all get yourself in trouble, talk to me about She Gravity. What inspired that?
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Every time I hear this stuff that we're doing, man, I don't know if it's the old age making me emotional, but man, a tear comes to my eyes every time I hear that song, Love Benefits, or just it has the newness of the first time we were riding this Geo Tracker I had back in the day when Use Me first came on the radio, and we was riding through the city with the top off, and it just gives me that feeling. I just can't wait for the world to hear this music, man. But we, like Tupac said, every move is a calculated step. So every step that we take, we're trying to do it right, man, so that this lasts and that it's respected, because they try to count you out, man. They're trying to play us like we Cam Newton or we Brett Favre, trying to see if I still got it. We still got it, and you can hear it and you can see it. But that was an Andre 3000 line, by the way. Anyway, trying to play me like I'm Brett Favre, trying to see if I still got it. But this record, like for this album, I said, I know me personally, and I think Jay did too, but he's a little more, confident in what he does, or just I don't want to say confident, but just he's so seasoned, like a big fat piece of steak with fat on it. And I told Jay Sean, his brother, I call him the orchestrator. This dude is a genius. And I could have said, nah, man, y'all know. I could have said that because I have that right. At 30 years of being in the business, really 36, I started off in radio. I could have said, nah, man, go jump off a bridge. But I knew what this young man brought to the table, man. And I knew if he sat down with us and I told him, spoon feed me line for line, everything that we do. And sometimes it took us a while to do it, but I think that we've gotten better. But, I think the times that it took longer is me, the flat part, singing flat, or, just wanting to be perfect with the delivery of the song. But Jay Sean, man, we all sat in that room. It's like I'm watching this thing about 9/11 now, the Situation Room, where they had to strategize to battle Al Qaeda and different stuff like that. It's a doggone good show about the CIA and what happened that day when it happened. Is right now. It's really interesting. I'm gonna rewind it when we're done. And we sat in that room and we strategized every record to make sure that every piece of content that we put down on that studio was of value, not by our standpoint, but by that we liked it and loved it. But is it compatible to what's out there now, old or young? If we were to drop this record right now, when we dropped In My Feelings, we were like, can it compete with the Ariana Grandes, the Lucky Days, the Little Babies, all the little young cats in those rotations? And I swear, man, the feedback we've been getting from the younger cats, the older cats, the radio legends, is that we have a record that they haven't heard in a long time from an older group that can be played across multiple formats. And when I heard that, I was like, yeah, we on the right track, man. I'm
No,
so
you
glad we
yeah.
did it the way we did it. And that's how we came up with it, just sitting in the situation room. Jay Sean, we one of us would come up with something, but mainly, like Jason always says, Jay Sean did the heavy lifting. He brought in the packs of meat and did the whole cookout. We just brought plates, napkins, and drinks and stuff. So you know what I mean? But we did add. But that was it, man. The situation room, man.
It was hot. It's very rare that I go after artists. And after our meeting, and you guys previewed a couple of the tracks, I said, I got to get these guys on. You guys went in and did it right. And I want to applaud you guys for that. And again, it's not to knock shade on anybody else. I'm just giving homage to guys who did it the right way. And if you don't like it, you just don't like this style of music, period.
This my guy from the other day.
Right. Yeah, he said that.
Oh man, this my dude.
Yeah, we go back. Yeah,
you used the one that used to be 550, right?
No, that ain't
no, not him.
We go back a couple of months.
No.
The Urban Influence.
This where Angie when Angie was on there. Hey, light skin, light skin.
From Texas, DJ Angie.
Big shout out you people over at IMG Radio. We get around. We get around, so we touching everybody. So let's talk about In My Feelings.
I'm in my feelings.
What made you guys put that one out first? Because I know it had to be tough to choose. How did you select that as the debut single off this new project?
It happened over time, but for me, honestly, that was always the one for me until we recorded Love Benefits, which I think we did last. It was for me. IMF just had something on it, man. It had something on it. I don't know. Out of all of our records that we've done, except for Love Benefits, because when we did Love Benefits, man, oh my God. Yeah. But IMF just had this. You just know when you hear that record, you hear that one. Every time it came on, I'm like, now I feel that way about all of our records, but IMF, I was like, this would be a good lead single. And then over time, that's kind of where everybody landed. Everybody fell right there. So,
and then the guy that was working the record for us, he was like, that's the one. We did go through the testing process with the with those that were going to be working the record and some PDs and stuff, and that was the one they picked. So, why not? If we gonna pay somebody to work it, let's work with what they like and what they feel. Have them be enthusiastic about what they pushing. And I've seen over the years, I've seen cats like, yeah, man, they gave me this BS record, man. I don't know why they did that, man, but hell, they paid me to do it, man. So I'm here it go. Nah, when they walk in there now,
real. If it ain't hot, I'm gonna let you know. Now, at the end of the day, I say I'm not the only one because there's some hits out there that I'm not feeling, but at the top of the chart. So, I'm not the end all be all, but I've been doing this and I know heat when I hear it, and you guys got some heat. As a matter of fact, I got to get that Love Benefits before the night is over. We've been talking about it for so long.
Hey, I'm about to send it to you right now. What's your you got iPhone?
Yes, I do, sir. I'll send it to you in the chat. Or actually, you know what? Have Courtney send it to me. He got it because I don't want to get in trouble put my number out there on the
I was going to say, yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about live performances. Or you know what? Let's take care of a little business. How can people get at you?
Well, the Facebook page is Men at Large, and I've been running that for the longest. I do respond there because people hit us up for concerts and appearances and stuff there. The Twitter and Instagram is at the Men at Large, and man, holler at us, baby. Men at Large on Facebook, at the Men at Large on Twitter and Instagram.
Do we have a website yet?
Nah, we ain't thought about that.
We don't really do that no more with social media. You don't even really need a website no more.
Oh yes, you do.
It's coming though.
Well, here's what I'm gonna tell you. If Instagram shuts you down, then what? And I can tell you, they shut me down, and so did Twitter. But having my own website, I ain't got to depend on them. So, and they shut me down for things that I had no control over. So coming back, I feel you, and we're putting like we doing everything step by step, real talk, man. It's kind of like we starting all over again.
we jumped right back into the place where we are. But we started with none of that, and then I went that way, he went that way. I've had a couple websites here and there. I'm sure he's had a couple things I don't really know, but we haven't done it for this one yet. You know what I mean? And it's good to, especially when we get into the merchandising, to say, hey, if you want this, go over here to there. We're not gonna give all those views to Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. They got to come over yonder and get that merchandise over there.
Over yonder.
Monetize it for yourself. So let's talk about the live performance. I actually saw your online performance in the backyard. I think it was in Maryland. Yeah. So how has that been? You guys haven't been together performing for a while, and now getting back into the routine of doing that. How's that been for you?
It's like I said, get back on that bicycle, man. When I look over there, I know what to expect. That's my guy. He's right there. It's the chemistry is there, the jokes are there, the 1-2. It's like we almost finish each other's sentences. It's crazy, man. It's been a lot of fun, but it's been nostalgic, and it's also been very what's the word? Cathartic, I think is the word that I'm looking for both of us to be up there, man. Right now, I think it's fulfilling a need that both of us have. When his mom passed away, and just all the many people in his life that have been close to him that passed away, and then my dad, and just the things that I'm going through now as an older young man, but older. There's nothing like your boy. There's nothing like. This has been my man for 50, almost for 48 years. I'm 48. And to have, we've had our falling outs, we've had our getting back togethers, but this time, man, it's like we came back together and we understood what was going on. And it's cool to have somebody to talk. Man, we just, some days we just call each other and just talk. We just be on the phone, just talking about whatever. Yeah. And on stage, you see that melding and that meshing of our hearts together. You see the camaraderie, you see the oneness, the one accord. So when we hit the stage, man, it's just an extension of what we do off the stage.
Yeah, real talk. We call it the womb. Book.
So before I let you guys get out of here, let's talk to aspiring artists. You guys came back, and you came back right. And like you said, there's a lot of steps, having the right team, and give your boy Carter a shout out, or is it Carter Courtney?
Courtney.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So
management.
Yeah, give them a shout, because he's on top of it. Talk to aspiring artists about the craft and about the importance of having a great team.
I think today, something that I really value now, and it was something I was not going to go forward doing this unless we had a good team. It was necessary, because I can tell you, it's cool to be able to negotiate all your deals and to know what you're doing when you do it. But it's definitely the gift, and I don't like to say curse, but gift and the pain in the ass, because on one hand, you develop all these relationships, you get your business acumen up, but then on the other half is you gotta consistently play this game and not be, quote unquote, the a-hole, because you can't do it now. But when you have this team of people that are delegating things and inputting and bringing things to the table, they can talk for you, and then you won't get blamed for it. They make sure, because when you're an artist, man, and you're trying to book the shows, you're booking travel, you're booking appearances, you're booking interviews. Then you got a family like I do. I'm around the clock, daddy, uncle, pick up, drop off, all that other stuff. Go to the school, do this, doctor's appointments, all that. Man, it's a tough task, man. And having a team make sure that your road is not as bumpy as it would be if you weren't, and we're looking to build that team to get into the promotions and marketing area, publicity area and stuff like that. We have to going forward. We just we putting a coal in at a time. That's why we're taking it slow. but it seems like this record is going to force us to go faster because it's really catching on. But I'm gonna tell you, your team is important, and I ain't talking about just calling up your homeboys or your homegirl to sit in position to, be your yes man or your yes girl, because that's how you're gonna fall real quick. You need to have people around you that's gonna get in your ass, man. That's gonna tell you that you ain't when you ain't and when you ain't being they need to be able to tell you that, and you be able to take it and not take it personal and turn it into a fallout, and then there you go. That person, is gone with your secrets and everything else, and it's important to have a team, man. No matter what, somebody outside of your circle, man, not your mama, not your daddy, your uncles, cousins, baby mama, but somebody that knows the business, somebody with some relationships, and even if they don't have relationships, somebody who's not afraid to talk for you, somebody who has a outgoing personality and never meets a stranger, because you can't ever be a stranger to anybody if you want to keep going forward. And I think that's one of the things that has helped us, because we were so personable with to a flaw. You know what I'm saying? We were personable to a flaw, and people remember that to this day, and they love on it. And I'm thankful for the team we have right now, but we still building on it. But it's important, man. It's very important. If you want to be successful, it is to separate yourself from that and have a team to back you up, and to help you with your, cross your T's, dot your I's, and do everything else. That's my view, that long-winded view.
Okay. No, and I can attest to the hard work that these guys are putting in there, doing radio interviews when a lot of artists these days don't want to do it.
I don't even understand that, man. How you not want to talk to? I literally cannot understand that, man.
It's crazy.
You understand it because my uncle / my dad was one of the top programmers back in the day, and I saw how they crushed artists who did not come and do these events that they were supposed to be at, and they still do it to this day. If there was a Jason that caught chicken pox one time, we were in Dallas and we were supposed to go to South Carolina. This is almost 30 years ago. The crazy thing is, I never told you this too. I met this guy, and he said, "Man, I stopped playing y'all records, man. I thought y'all was da da da." No. I said, "No." My man actually had chicken pox. He was sick.
No, I didn't catch chicken pox. I caught hives.
Hives, chicken, big hole, big snake. I don't give a damn. Hives, chicken pox.
Man.
And he thought we was on one and we didn't show up, and he stopped playing our records for a long time. And he was really sick. Like I remember I was mad because the dancers was taking care of him like he was Ali Mahal. And I was like, man, relax. Yeah, but yeah, man, we had man, yeah, it's very important. And I'm heavy in radio because I started in radio, and when we toured like in 06, 07, I would be out on the road. It would be Minute Large, Silk, Shy, H-Town, Cut Close, and we'd be doing all these shows, Rude Boys, and I'd have my computer with me because I did online radio. And it's like, man, you messing with that? I said, listen to me. That's how I survived over all these years when we wasn't in the spotlight. And now I see all these cats trying to do radio shows and all kinds of stuff like that. You just have to. It's best to get on top of a trend before everybody is doing it. It's just see it when you know what I mean.
Well, I've been doing this since '98, believe it or not.
Yeah, I've been at it since '86.
Before anybody thought about an internet radio station, and I think what's unique about us is we're a BDS Billboard reporting station as well as DRT. So a lot of stations like me aren't able to do that. And so coming on here, you actually get on the charts. You get seen by other program directors, and we're an urban influencer. We've got, and you guys were on the call. We've got 15, 20.
Shout out Marv Mack. Shout out Mike Matthews, Kermit Henderson, all of y'all. We need all y'all, damn it. Yeah.
And I'm about breaking records. Everybody can play. And again, Drake and Kanye, they got that thing. Everybody can play that. I want to play the stuff that everybody else ain't playing because it's hot. I'm breaking trail. So when you guys come to LA, let me know because we're gonna be doing some shows. All right, let me know ahead of time. So I'm actually doing a IMG radio showcase where we're gonna broadcast it live, have local entertainment, and I'm looking for a couple of known acts to perform as well. because we're gonna make it hot, man. We definitely gonna make it hot.
Courtney
So-
said he just sent you love benefits.
Okay, thank you,
So-
Courtney.
so
So I'll definitely
November-
play that before we get out.
November 10th, we'll be at the Pasadena. Is it community convention center? Or with it's a Gerald Levert tribute, and the lineup is Patti LaBelle, Troop, Men at Large, Rude Boys, Mickey Howard, and Mark Gordon of Levert, and we're gonna be singing some Gerald songs with him.
Okay.
So yeah, man, we're gonna get it in, brother.
I'll definitely be there, and then maybe you guys can come in the studio when you're out. So
Absolutely.
We'll
Hell
definitely hook
yeah,
it
because I go to LA. I'm staying for about 3 or 4 days after the show. I'm staying. I'm telling you now, I'm staying about 3 or 4. So is Jason.
I said I was gonna take you out to eat, but I don't know where they don't put sauce on the meat, man. So you may not,
They have to tell them don't put no sauce on it, no, man. You know, we'll figure it out.
Oh, okay, definitely. So why don't you guys intro In My Feelings? We're gonna play that. I'm gonna let you guys go. I know you're on the East Coast, so thank you guys for staying up and doing this.
Man.
And you know, you got 100% of my support. Look on the BDS chart. You'll see that I've been really
Thank you
blowing
so
this
much,
record up, man. I'm gonna continue to do it.
Thank you.
And, thank your boy Courtney for sending me love benefits, because
Sure,
I'm gonna
the
play
bump,
that
bump.
before I get out of here tonight. So
Man, that's a monster right there.
You gotta
man.
play it. You gotta play it. You
well,
gotta
Yeah,
you
I
know,
wanna hear that.
come on, it's that's already done. So why don't you intro this In My Feelings? I'm gonna let y'all go, and you guys hit up our boys. It's at The Men at Large on Instagram, and you can find them everywhere else from there. And In My Feelings is the latest single, but you guys got to wait for the album to come out. And yeah, I said album because I'm old school.
Yeah, we
And-
old album.
I
It's
still
album.
say it too.
I still
and-
say
Say it
album.
too.
Well, and I can say album because I know y'all did it right. So
It's an album. It's
Good-
definitely
good.
an album.
good looking out. So we'll do this again when you got anytime you guys want to come on and break something. You know, I'm not afraid to play the music. So
I see.
intro In My Feelings for me.
Yo, what's up? This is Jason
And this your boy Dave Tolliver.
with Men at Large. This is our brand new single.
In My Feelings, right here on IMG Radio. You dig?
Oh, thank you, fellas. Y'all have a great evening.
I'm listening.
I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings. Baby, you got me. I can't believe that we back. I usually never react. Baby, go back, you react. Oh, Stevie would clearly see that. She think it in Nikki, she snapped. Can't even lie, I need that. Oh, give her whatever she want. Change up the weather, we gon' I'll be broke. Oh, whatever you're doing, got me blown. Your beauty's a fully like Depot. Thinking she might be the I ain't even here, I'm in the spirit. Up to the ceiling. I'm way up in a dream, don't wanna wake up. Baby, you got me. Baby, you got me in my feelings. Girl, you got me all up in my feelings. Baby, you killing. I ain't even here, I'm in the spirit. Up to the ceiling. Way up in a dream, don't wanna wake up. Baby, you got me. Baby, you got me in my. Where your daddy is, need to talk to him. I'm just seeing if a canary is. Beautiful daughter, to be with her will be an honor. Blew me away like a bomber. Be my Michelle like Obama. I'm in my feelings. Girl, you got me all up in my feelings. I ain't even here. Ain't even me. Hallelujah. Way up in a dream, don't wanna wake up. You got me. Girl, you got me in my feelings. Yeah. Got me all up in my feelings. Baby, you killing. I ain't even here. I'm in up to the ceiling. Way up in a dream, don't wanna wake up. Baby, you got me. Baby, you got me. Feelings. Oh, 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 my.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh
sir.
man, that song was so hot. I didn't even have my headphones on and almost woo boy, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on a second here. Oh, wait a minute. Where we at?
That record's something else.
That record is on fire. Now I'm getting ready to go old school. I got to go back and play one of the old Men at Large. You know, Music Spotlight, we usually do a lot of new stuff, which I just dropped 2 new tracks from Men at Large. But I also got to go back and get a little nostalgic. You guys tell me, yeah, they hanging around because they just troopers like that. It's got to be, what, 10 p.m. on us? Yep. 10
But it's Friday, so.
It's Friday, so we're gonna do it like that.
We got our boy. Yeah. For the record. Yeah.
This is Mark Gordon's mix.
I'll be left out. Come on, baby. Girl, you're so sexy and I wanna get with you. You say you don't want me, hey, girl, what's wrong with you? Independent, yeah, that's true. I wanna have you out. I can satisfy your needs without a doubt. Girl, I am walking if you think that you're so fine. I wanna give you everything, but you just pass me by. Take all that you want from me until you get enough. Baby, keep on using me until you give me up. Are you hungry?
I got a pocket full of dough.
Are you homeless?
I got a house.
Are you driving?
I got a limo outside.
Be walking?
Come and take a ride.
I want you.
Come and take my hand.
I need you.
I wanna be your fan.
I know you choose me. Stop playing the games, baby. Why don't you use me? Yeah. You better get with this. There is no price that I won't pay to get with you. Money, cars, or diamond rings, hey, what's a man to do? You wanna make your own, but a little more will hurt. You're the only one I want. Girl, take advantage of this opportunity. You can give me nothing, you can sure take all of me. Take all you want from me until you get enough. Baby, keep on using me until you use me up. Are you hungry?
I got a pocket full of dough.
Are you homeless?
I got a house and all.
Are you driving?
I got a limo outside.
Don't be walking.
Why don't you come and take a ride?
I want you.
Come and take my hand.
I need you.
I wanna be your fan.
I know you choose me. Stop playing the games, baby. Why don't you use so help us out? I'm the one you love. I'm the one you need. I wanna give you everything, so why don't you just give me? I'll give you my money, my cars and everything. I might be a fool, but to you, that's all I say. Oh, use me. Oh, take me, baby. Take me, baby. Oh, use me, baby. Yeah. Use me, baby. Come on,
While walking, you can ride in luxury. You should be drinking Dawn.
instead of Ripple J.
Why live in a shack when you can live in a chalet?
Let's go shopping, honey. You don't have to pay.
Riding out of ends instead of making ends meet.
I know you're tired of spam. Let me give you this USDA beat. Why do you think you always have the front and abuse you? Games and lane, baby. Come on and use me. Baby, baby. Use me. Use me. My baby. Come on. Kills me. Kills me. Kills me. Kills me. Kills me. Kills me.
Do the Taylor verse.
Kills me. Kills me. Kills me. Kills me. Kills me.
Oh yeah, this your boy Gary J coming to you live from the IMG Radio Network's Music Spotlight. I got my peeps. They ain't went nowhere. They still hanging out in the virtual studio. They hanging out with your boy. I'm dropping the hotness.
I'm about to start marking.
When's the last time you heard that one?
We performed it actually, but not that version. Not that version though.
Yeah, you ain't heard that version. I want me to send that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that real low. Y'all want me to send that to you? Yeah, that's hot.
Because we just sing over it. It's a party.
Yeah, that's hot right there. I'll get that out.
Me up.
Most definitely. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop an oldies track, 90s, something hot from the 90s, and then I'm gonna come back. I gotta load up those 2 hot tracks y'all sent me because I promise I'm gonna get it on before.
What you sent him?
He got love benefits. Courtney sent him love benefits. I sent him Use Me 2021.
Yeah, we got the new version of that. So let's see how much they really grown. But before that, I'm gonna drop a hot one from the 90s. Y'all gotta tell me if you remember this one. Y'all may be a little too young to know about this one.
That's jam.
Sound like it's a remix to something.
Yo, it's E-Dub on the microphone. My style be Electra. I'm the male Sil Rome. Holmes walk around with the chrome on safety. Spike the mic in the end zone. This here ain't the average you used to. Front and automatic rounds will shoot you. So knock it off. Like Biggie Small said, Duke, you soft. Why you wanna with the board? Where should I start? Breaking them C's and shattering charts. It's the Admiral. PMD mic'd out with the purple heart. Go get her, get with her, hit a splitter. Front and back, and if she with it, straight in the so hydro, pack gas and apple, funky piano, dance like Tano, with more cheese than Lambo, more heat than Rambo, break down, dismantle when I scramble. I just get down and I go for mine, say check 1, 2, and run down the line, with Texans. Don't get too close because you might get shot. I just get down and I go for mine, say check 1, 2, and run down the line, with Texans. Don't get too close because you might get. Yo, EPMD, with us is bad news. Me and you got different views. What you might says dope, I says not. What I might call whack, you'll call hot. The best thing for you is to think and hope or get choked and hung with the velvet rope. Cause you too theatrical. Mess around and end up smacking you, jacking you, attacking. That's why it's crucial to stay neutral, to collect the cash, double buku, just ripping up mics. It's what my crew do, whatever suits you. Pull out the burner, shoot through roadblocks and smear campaigns with the that it true through your waistline. I'm accurate, don't waste mine. Spit on baseline, run with the unseen with credential to be on dateline. I don't fake mine, you play crazy while I pace mine. Now why y'all wanna mess with the vets? We've been doing this since the event. Check, I make shit to make you wanna producer and ice grill him and make you wanna kill him dead and walk around leaking in the bed for the weekend for playing with the last Mohican. You in Puerto Rican, keep quiet when you hear grown men speaking. Won't get smacked, this ain't no game, this serious, delirious. It's how we leave cats and they curious. The true legend, got questions, you better call Kevin. Big like dog, 40 in the Dutch from the 7-Eleven. I'm danger like Norris and Texas Ranger. The Mike Strangler, PMD, the headbanger. The skills prevail for them cats that kill. Pump a 9 on the rag behind penitentiary still. I just get down and I go for mine. Say check 1, 2, and run down the line. Fine and shine with Texans. Don't get too close because you might get shot. Just get down and I go for mine. Say 1, 2, and run down the line. Yeah, Texans. Don't get too close because you might get shot.
Boy, Gary J. We call it the Music Spotlight, taking you back just a little bit. In the 90s, that was EPMD.
Yes, sir.
Check 1, 2. They just don't make them like that no more, dude. I hate sounding like the old head in
Paris making dollars.
But they just don't make it like that no more. Now, I'm still trying to upload those songs. What I may do is shoot you my email address because it'll be easier for me to
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot you the email, and you can send me those 2 songs because I'm having a hard time converting them from the phone. But in the meantime, I'm going some more nostalgic.
Play Shook Ones by Mobb Deep. Shook Ones Part 2 by Mobb Deep. Give me that.
I can't do that, man. I got to do some more Men at Large, man.
Okay, my bad. You did the EPMD. I thought we were stepping outside the box.
No, I'm going back into the box, my brother. All right, y'all tell me if y'all remember this one.
That was my favorite.
I would have picked something else, but that's all good.
Words can explain or express the way I feel when I'm with you. Your love, it's like campbell soup.
Nice and slow. Moving fast, that ain't gonna go.
Baby. Oh yeah.
Remember the Demo Gerald cut for this?
Like a bucket of fried chicken for Kentucky Fried.
You don't remember that? He was cussing and all kinds of stuff.
So
I wish I could find it.
good.
He probably got it.
Girl, I know that I neglect you, and you can find another guy who will respect you.
I care so much about you. I think it's time you know. 'Cause I'm gonna be a better man. 'Cause your love is so I know your love is so doggone good. So doggone good.
Your love is so
Your love is so doggone good.
baby, baby. Girl, I wouldn't be sweeter. I'll be more careful in the way that I treat you.
You said you want me to be a better man. I think that I should. 'Cause I don't want to be missing something that I already know is so good. So damn good.
So doggone good. So doggone good.
I want you to know that your love is so
So doggone.
I want you to know your love is so. Girl, I swear that I won't let you down. Whenever you need me, I'll come running and running. I'll be around. You're my world, my life. So how can I live without you? I try my best to show it. I'm still for you, baby. Oh yes, I am. I am, baby.
So tasty, baby.
What you want?
Yeah, I hope you're satisfied. 'Cause I know I am.
I've got it.
If not,
Oh,
I'll try again and again and again.
I've got
So doggone good.
Like a precious kiss.
I know it might sound crazy, but
So doggone good.
But I really want your love. I know it might sound crazy, but everything I know for the rest of my life.
Boy, Gary J, we call it the Music Spotlight. Hanging out with my friends, men at large, Dave and Jason. Man,
Yeah, we friends now, definitely.
man,
We hanging
that
out.
right there. I'm telling you, y'all taking me back, like
You know-
way back.
The beauty of this interview, and I'm not gonna say any names. We was on the interview the other day, and we was on there for like 2 hours, man. And they started off, they was waiting on this, waiting on that, but this one right here has been on point from intro, and it's refreshing, man. Listen,
Oh, yeah.
especially listen to the Michael Jordan of the '90s sing all them nuts. His nuts hadn't dropped in, so they were
Okay.
still up in there. They
Had a little air in them. Okay, all
a
right.
lot of air pockets.
Now you got to hold them up in a sling, right?
It's
Hey.
a sling.
I'm getting ready to drop that Love Benefits right now. So
Uh-oh.
why don't I introduce this one? I don't know if they're ready for this one though.
All I can tell you is my big ass. When I hear this record, man, I get a tear in my eye every time I hear it, man. This is my favorite song that we have ever recorded in the history of Men at Large, or any song that I've ever recorded by myself. This record right here, man, this Love Benefits, man. This, man, my God.
No,
This
tell
Bone
them
Crusher.
to listen to the lyrics.
Listen to the lyrics, man. My God, my God, my God.
Here we go. Men at Large.
Love Benefits.
2021
IMG Radio, baby. Let's go.
Benefits.
David J, we back.
Wanna be like MC, yes. Everybody got around. If it's not gonna really work.
Love you like there's no tomorrow. Where I go, I hope you follow. Pay attention to your details, 'cause you ain't just another female. Wash your back and do your pedicure. And if you're sick, girl, I'm the manicure. Every day could be like Saturday, just as long as you reciprocate.
I want what you want, baby. You want what I want. It comes with a cost. Baby girl, there's a cost. Real love consists of two heartbeats, listening to each other to copy everything you need. In the right way. If I'm a pilot, things come and fly with me.
To make you know that you come first. Oh, long as you do the same, I'ma give you it should never hurt for you to put your love up.
Long as you do the same, I'ma give you everything. If I wanna watch the ball game, if I want you just to call me, would you be down to stroke my ego? And if it's too much, girl, let me know. Hey, give it to me anywhere. I like this just like a little bit of everything, real low. And if you give me that, I'm rocking with you always.
I want what you want, baby. You want what I want. It comes with a cost. Yeah, girl, it comes with a cost. Real love consists of two heartbeats, listening to each other to copy everything it needs. Ain't no irony if I'm the pilot, wings come and fly with me. You come first. Oh, long as you do the same. Everything. Feeling. Should never hurt for you to put your love first.
Baby, long as you do the same, I'ma give you everything.
If it's gonna really work,
work. If it's gonna really work, everybody gotta work, 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 work. Everybody gotta do work, so you don't break each other's bones.
To make you know that you come first.
Oh, long as you
Do the same.
I'ma get
Everything should benefit everybody.
Oh my goodness. It's your boy Gary J. It's the music
I
spotlight.
got chills.
The streets. We put it there. Can you give me a couple of bars of that? Can y'all give me just a couple bars of that?
Body, it should never hurt for you to put your love first. Long as you do the same, that should benefit everybody.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Now, we're virtual guys, so they're not live in the studio. And we still able to pull that off. Hey, man,
Gee,
I don't even know what to say.
Let
When
me
I
tell you
first
something.
heard that record, I thought that was going to be the single, to be honest.
man,
It could have been, but I think that's probably gonna be the second single. I
like
think.
around Valentine's Day. If this one is done working, you know, because this one got work to do and it's running. Like I hear we got a chance. I don't know what school we performed with, but at the Circle City Classic back in the day, we got a chance to perform in front of 60-some thousand people at the RCA Dome in Indianapolis. I think it's RCA, one of them big places with the marching band. And that's the same thing I hear with In My Feelings and with that record. I could hear it was just out there and the band playing and those instructors putting those intricate musical just inflections with it, with just with the violins, the horns, because you can hear it in there.
Oh,
and,
man.
and that's just you can hear it. Man, I would love to see
That's
us
smoke. Hey,
with acoustic or with a orchestra. You know how a lot of the guys, when they get to an anniversary, they go to Radio City Music Hall, and like Nas and Jay-Z did with the orchestra. I would love to hear an orchestra behind us singing that we dialed up, but just suited and booted and just up there on some high stools and just killing it.
hey,
Love should benefit everybody. Man, that
we
record
gotta
right
give
there.
your boy Jay Sean another shout, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, he's the
Come on,
he's
give him his props, man. Come
Jay
on.
Sean,
Jay Sean champion,
Disco
man.
Pig Lamar champion. Man, hey man, that dude, I am because of his pedigree and what he's done in the industry, you know, he's so humble, man. And you know, I have to constantly tell him, man, you know, people fear you. They fear you. So instead of bringing you to the table to help them fight, they try to keep you out, man. But as long as I'm around and I got a door and he got a place to, man, that dude, I'm such a fan of his. I'm honored to have him be honored to work with us because he told us he was nervous the first day we went in the studio. And the first day we went in the studio was on Gerald's birthday last year, 7/13/20. And that whole day was just a culmination of it's God's time. We got a mission. It's God's time. God put this together. We got a mission. Like I hate to say it, but sometimes, you know, I think God moves things out of your way so you can see.
Absolutely.
And unfortunate sometimes it may be people. It may be situations. It may be things. You know, he's the called one, but I've learned to follow and learn to listen and learn to understand and heed what his word and what his signs are. And man, maybe we both were being stubborn and should have did this a long time ago.
Yeah, that boy, man, that's a bad boy. And you know, it kind of, you know, we talked about this the last time we talked about how Charlie and Ron Isley went back. They got the right people that knew how to keep the essence of who they were, but bring them into the, you know, to what's happening now. They didn't lose their core audience, which you guys won't, but you're gonna pick up a lot of new fans on this one.
Man, there's so many young girls that love Ron Isley and Charlie Wilson.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Young girls. My daughter was singing first name. My name is John. My name is. She was singing that in the car yesterday. What you know about it? But you know, yeah, they know. She know. His name
They
is
saw
John.
him on the verses
Man.
And he
I
looked
got
good.
28-year-olds.
He
I
looked
got
good.
28-year-olds going, hey, you know, I may have to hit. You know, I said, y'all do know he married, right?
Maheen ain't going for that. His wife ain't going for that at all.
She ain't going for that at all.
And he ain't going for it. You know, the beautiful story about them, that's that Love Benefits record is Charlie and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he met her in the rehab and she helped him, and he is loyal. I've seen it. I used to live in the Virgin Islands, and he had this palatial place, and I was just living in a little small space there when I was doing radio there, and we would hang out, and I would just see how much that record is them. To this day, if you see them now, she's right there. He don't make a move without her. You dig what I'm saying? There's so much respect and love for his wife, man. And that record's about them, man. Real talk.
Wow, that's good stuff. Now y'all gonna have to intro. This is one that I haven't heard. This is Use Me, I think.
Oh man. Man.
2021. I haven't heard this one. So
it's a hump on this one,
first.
Gary. It's a hump on this one, man.
Here we go. I'm getting ready. Come on, intro it for me.
This is Use Me 2021 featuring my man, my good friend, Mr. Talkbox from 24 Karat Magic with Bruno Mars. This is Use Me.
Warren Campbell
on IMG Radio, Minute Large.
Warren Campbell on the track.
You stay the same. Every time I try to leave, I keep coming back. Parts of you is good to me, but the rest is bad. Never would thought things would turn out like this. Every time you call me, I don't wanna answer it. All we do is argue. Baby, I don't wanna fight. It's like I don't know you. Look at me while I can do my mind. I'm not having that. You can't use me no more. You can't use me no more. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. She was in denial, wouldn't listen to her girls. Told her that they saw him out with another girl. Till one morning, 3 a.m., didn't like his phone. Got a message asking him to get you make it home. Never would thought this would turn out like this. Every time you call me, I don't wanna answer it. All we do is argue. Baby, I don't wanna fight. I don't know you. Look at me while I can do my mind. You can't use me no more. Can't use me no more.
Man, y'all know y'all tripping, right? It's your boy Gary J. We call it the Friday Night Music Spotlight. That's Use Me. 2021 Minute Large, man.
Well, we just
I'm getting ready to drop the mic and just walk out right now, man. I'm getting ready to drop the mic and just
That's all
walk
right,
out.
Gary.
It's over.
That one,
Dave don't like that song.
No.
Dave don't like that
I
song.
didn't really rock with it at first.
Oh
But
man,
I have grown to really dig it, man. Especially like the other day when we were performing it, it really felt good. It's got a really good feel to it, man. It tells the story of where we come from. Really, that's that New Jack Swing still, don't it? And it hit that New Jack Swing don't die, man.
Yeah, that's a real 90s throwback.
yeah, there you go. That's a throwback. It's nostalgic, but he got a little stank on it, right? He put just a little touch of stank on there to bring it up, and the talk box really sets it off. One of my boys, I got to give him a shout out, Rashim out of Atlanta. He said, "Hey man, that's a nice track."
What up with it, Rashim? Rashim Allah.
Yeah, he out there doing things. Urban City Talent, always helping out the young folks. Also got to give a shout out to Miss Lisa, North Carolina. We got a lot of folks listening in. Stacy, Atlanta's coming in deep in the house.
ATL, shout out.
Durham, North Carolina. EJ, man, we got it going on. I got to give a special shout out to my brother, Mr. Pee Wee. Can you be like over 45 and still call yourself Pee Wee?
That's like calling them delicious.
He gonna have my head, but special shout goes out to my little niece, and then my boy DJ Henrock, all the way from, did I say Henrock? DJ Henrock, all the way from Oakland, California, getting ready to come up with City Cat Radio. He's got that house vibe coming on the night after this, so
the Yay area
locked to the station. It rocks. So anyway, fellas, y'all hey, this was a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out with your boy in the music spotlight. I'm gonna have to go get a glass of milk and cookies or something after that.
Milk and cookies.
Did I just say that? Did I really say
milk
that?
and cookies. Him downstairs. So let me just tell everybody, man, we are back. We are ready. We're ready, interviews, tour dates. You want us to come to your city to be on panels, mentor, all that stuff. It's all applicable. Just hit us up, theminutelarge@gmail.com, themenatlarge@gmail.com. That's for drops, interviews, concert dates, theminutelarge@gmail.com. And hit the Facebook page up. Minute is just regular Minute Large. Instagram and Twitter is the same as the email, themenatlarge @themenatlarge. And also, I do this thing on Tuesdays on the app called Clubhouse, man. I'm giving away $1,000. We're looking for some of the top singers, man. Singers, not singers, but singers. Every Tuesday at 9 o'clock on Clubhouse for the next 5 weeks. I have auditions, and we're giving away money. I'm also filming the live version in Jackson, Mississippi on the 24th for the Soul Field weekend with Delta, Mississippi Valley, Southern University, and Jackson State that weekend. Expecting about 50,000 people. It's going to be that Friday night at Sweetie Pies. Come check your boy out, man. If you got what it takes, get in the contest. But every Tuesday night on Clubhouse, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm giving away $1,000, man. Don't force me to keep it. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you can send them my way. If they don't want to take it, send it on over here. We'll put it to good use.
You're gonna have to sing for your supper, brother.
Oh man, I don't know. I may shut it down if I start singing.
Right.
So anyway, I want to thank my brothers for coming in. Again, you guys got a home here.
West.
Tell your people I'm gonna be playing all them songs. They may get a little mad at me, but hey, I got them. I'm gonna play them. You know why? Because I can.
Yeah, no doubt.
If it's hot, we're gonna drop it.
Just spend the In My Feelings the most, because that's the one we're gonna collect off right now. But get them going, man.
Check out the BDS.
I already know. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Gary. Hey guys, y'all have a good one, man. Be safe.
All right, bro. Much love. God
All
bless.
right, this your boy Gary J. I'm gonna play a couple more tracks. I'm gonna go back to the '90s a little bit, and then we'll finish it out and make room for my boy DJ Henrock all the way from Oakland, California. Hey, all right, it's your boy Gary J. Music Spotlight.
Remix.